Just spoke to my kid about bullying. Tomorrow they have a pink shirt day. It's a campaign against bullying. And I had a long chat with my kid about roots of the bullying and how kids are passing on this type of social skill in order to get to the top, and how they learn that from their parents, who also learn from their parents, and this kind of a passed on behavior that gets them to what they want: success, financial success, and it relies on social skills. So people who bully without this type of skill that they learn by practicing would not get to get what they want. So let's say if someone wants to bully others just to get an emotion, to feel good or feel significant, it tells you that that person had trauma, childhood trauma or something, so they want either revenge or they want to feel powerful, they want they seek that emotion. But there are people who bully because they gain something about after that. They gain power, control. They could lead a crowd, and for that they need a little army of followers who also need the bully as a protection, let's say protector. So they need someone to watch their back, but the bullies, they need an army of little naives who would are used as a number to intimidate. And there are lots of techniques the bullies use, including in a corporate world, into social life. Everyone encounter bullies at some point, and I recorded different videos with methods they use. But today I want to touch quickly about the importance of the bullies, and I compare it to the wolves. So you see this in these real life bullies who at some point, let's say, depends of the country. In some countries, they know, you know what, they get busted if they get caught bullying or something, and even there are organizations who, for company image reasons, they do something about bullying. It's not doesn't mean they do that on every occasion, because some bullies are really efficient at pushing others to achieve targets, company targets, business targets. And so those bullies are useful to the company at first, but there are managers who want results. They want to report results to the higher managers, higher leaders, and they use these bullies, or even some managers are very are bullies themselves. And so this uh, attitude gets better with practices. Practice makes it perfect. And now, if the company does not allow bullying, or the country have laws that prevent people or deter people from bullying, then these bullies take their bullying online. And what they do, they look for easy targets, people who can be converted into their victims, because other people who have social skills, and having social skills, they know how to defend themselves, because through life experience, building social skills, they learn, you know, how to make friends, how to make allies, how to find someone who can help you out when you are being attacked or being bullied or something. So these internet bullies, they know, you know what, those people are just waste of time. It doesn't give me quick satisfaction. I need someone who is like shy, people who have childhood trauma, people who seek friends all the times. That means it tells me they have a need of love or something like that. And so they know, the bullies have that skill. They know who are the easy target, and because they practiced a lot, they know what to expect, what the reaction to expect, because they learn human emotions uh, at the level that it helps them to do whatever they want to do. And like I said, can give them a sense of power, sense of control, so those who are seeking emotions, that's is related to their mental stability. But there are people who are here on Earth to fulfill a purpose. It might sound flaky or something, but I can tell you, if you look at those who are mentally stable, but they bully with skill, with uh, they have a talent actually in bullying. They have an agenda, a clear agenda, and you look at those and you study them and you realize, oh, those are smart, like a people smart. They don't have to have a good grades in school or academic achievements, but they know how to manipulate people. They are very sneaky. They play these social games, like mental games, politics and stuff. So they know how to spread rumors. They know how to intimidate, how to make other people believe stories about others, so they can kind of create animosities between people, and they have something to gain out of, about it. And if you look at those people and you study them, and you start, if you have the chance to study or ability to study their childhood, you may learn that their parents actually they were bullies as themselves, and behaving in front of the kids taught the kids behavior. But of course, there are bullies who give birth to kids who genetically are supposed to be different. Like they won't like that behavior. They won't accept the parents' behavior. And it's like they gave birth to someone who doesn't really fit that type of social environment in that family. But there are kids who copy. They feel like, oh, you know what? I landed in the right family for my life purpose. I'm here to get results, bully other people, or push people to do things, get satisfaction, get to the top. I want to be in control. I want to be the top of the company and stuff like that. So those are very determined people, and lucky them if they land into a family of bullies. Like the guy, the dad is a bully, or the mom is a bitch, is like a loud bully bitch who's spreading fear among other females or other people in the company. Like, don't mess with that woman, you know what, she's a crazy bitch, or don't mess with that because she can fire you or something. All sorts of stories. These bullies spread all sorts of stories, intimidation stories, so they can make people afraid, so they have less resistance, less opposition. And anyone who opposes the bully would get fired, or would get some sort of a punishment or something, verbal punishment, or maybe reported. The bullies, if they cannot get to the top, they act like spies, or not necessarily spies, but they would go report on people. They would watch for people making mistakes, and they would report any little mistake, so everyone knows, yeah, that guy is going to call the bosses or something. And so those people who have a clear agenda, they have the skill, and they learn by practicing and by using victims as a toy, like the cats. When the cats train themselves, they will not kill the mice. They will play with the mice, so they will train themselves. or even the eagles, chicks, they would do the same. So first they play with that, a part of their training, and then they will kill. Okay, because if they kill, then they shorten the training. So same with the bullies, they would train themselves using easy targets, easy victims, and they become very good at it. So in a couple of years, it's like me doing a job for a number of years, and when someone is asking me how many years of experience, in my case, it's like a 15, 20 years of experience in the same field. I'm really good at what I do. The same with bullies. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm 30 years old, and I've been bullying. Of course, they won't say that, but I've been leading people or something. I've been getting results for the last 15 years or 10 years or something. So the hiring person say, you know, yeah, he know how to handle people. He know how to handle the unions or something, because he practiced so long for so long. He knows all the tricks of the trade, like a bullying trade. So trying to make a comparison between the bullies and the wolves. The wolves are the animals that cleans the environment. So they are the ecosystem scavengers, but not scavengers, like a cleanup guys. And what they do, they generally attack the weak. The weak, if it's left alive, let's say a deer that's weak and sick, will spread some disease, because generally a deer would either get hurt. So if it's hurt, the deer would suffer, and even if I might not spread the disease, but it's not a good life for the deer to limp and try to defend, try to run. So the wolves are taking down those. But also if the deer or the moose or the elk, whatever animal, is getting some sort of a disease from other animals, they don't know about hygiene, so they just drink the water from the same pond, or they mate with another animal that might be sick or something, and they spread the disease, and that is affecting the herd stability and health. And if you allow the wolves to clean up, of course, a sick animal will lose some of the strength, because the illness take the strength away. The body has to fight the disease. The immune system needs lots of energy to fight, and that makes the individual vulnerable and easy targets. And the wolves have the skill, and the wolves always attack in packs, and they have a way of communicating to each other, and they know which is the easy one. They study from some distance. They study the group of deer or whatever animals, and they figure, okay, that's easy target. It's not like the lion, when they see a baby elephant surrounded by big adult elephant, they say, you know what, there's no point to go in for that little one, because he has his back covered. But I'll go by that one who's alone. Maybe the parent is sick or something, or maybe the little one is sick or have some trouble, or maybe is marginalized because of the illness. So the elephants are leaving that one alone, because they know, it can be saved or something. So different reasons. Even humans, I don't know if they still do, but they used to leave the sick and the old in a tree. So the lion would come to eat the person in the tree. And so that's the way the nature is cleaning up. So these wolves and other carnivores like lions and tigers and all those carnivores, they are here to clean up. So some of those are scavengers, and they eat the decayed bodies, like hyenas and stuff. So they clean up that way, preventing the diseases. to spread, because a carcass that is not being eaten uh, allows a higher number of bacteria or whatever, or worms or insects that like flies that can carry the diseases. So if the hyenas are eating more of that stuff, it's less chance to spread that disease. So they clean up and they do a really good job. Same thing with the bullies. They, by picking on the weak, they mess up with that weak person which was already having some issues. Could be trauma from childhood, could be mental issues, could be family issues. So that weak person is being attacked and pounded by these bullies, and it's not only one bully who does that, because if one bully starts and the other bullies see that, they say, they get the courage, because they see that person, the victim, can take it, or they don't know what's in that person's soul, but nothing happens, nobody takes action, nobody is defending that person, that target. I'm jumping in. So it's common. So then everyone is like going for a feast. The bullies do that. It's like the wolves going for a feast, and they feast on this weak person until the weak person might take pills, die of cancer because of the internal emotions, destroy own immune system, so the disease would take care of the body, or kill themselves. So the bullies are the equivalent of the wolves or other scavengers. They kind of so you don't take this one as a serious thing, but just think about it and see if it does make sense to assign the idea that the bullies have a role in the ecosystem, right? So let you go. Tomorrow is anti-bullying campaign day, and stand for the weak, because I do. When I see someone put down, or someone who need a hand, I'll go to offer a hand. Okay, so I'm not concerned that I might lose something by fighting a bully or something. I fought bullies before, and I don't think of myself what I'm losing if I oppose a bully or if I stand a bully. I don't have much to lose. And of course, you're not going to be stupid and stand against United States Army or something, bullies like that, who use the army to bully other. You don't start to stand against the government who build pipelines or something and use other bullies to get rid of the opponent. You don't stand against big corporations' interests, financial interests, who use, including police force, to get the business they have to do. They do. They always claim that it's in a national interest, and those who oppose these bullies, they get busted because they say, yeah, we carry the oil for the company, the national economy, without us, the economy would go down or something. So they always use the fear and this techniques to make people angry at those who protest against the bullies, right? So if you see protesters, some of those are getting paid. So some of those are fake protesters. They don't care. They say, someone give me $200 a day to be outside there. You know what? I have a criminal record anyway. I don't care if I get arrested. I have an adventure, but I get some money. And maybe they even pay those, yeah, I'll give you $200, $300 a day to protest, and if you get arrested, you get 3,000, and when you get out, I'll give you the money. And if you get beaten up or something, we'll make more money because I will show police brutality or something. So don't join those. If you know those protesters are getting paid, yeah, that doesn't mean you stand for cause. You just you are being manipulated. But if you really see an honest group of people protesting or something against, let's say, some company cut the forest or something without a permit, or they manipulate the local government to get a permit even they are not supposed to or something, and yeah, you can start a movement, or you can join a movement if you care about that cause. So in any case, I let you go. I thought I'm going to record 5 minutes, but I mean, my name is George, so talking a lot. Sorry. Bye bye.